Good morning, everybody. I am changing my plans. This video was going to be video number 2 about the things that you really need to have to go buy and have ready to start the plan. But before I get to that video, which will be video number 3, I want to talk a little bit today about what it's really like to start custom fat loss and how I personally mentally prepared for it, because it's a totally different way of looking at things. So for me, I started researching this program about a year and a half before I committed to it. I'm the type of person that really needs to understand something and think about something like this good and hard and long before I do it. So I read everything I could. I read reviews. I researched online. I went to the website probably 25 times. I read testimonials. I just did as much as I could to kind of get as much information as I could. And then that was about a year and a half ago, and I didn't do anything else. So I wasn't ready at the time. It was definitely going to be a big lifestyle change, and it was going to require me to do several things that I wasn't ready to do at the time. So I want to talk really honestly about those things, because if you're not there and you're not ready to do those things, this program isn't going to work for you. It doesn't work to do it halfway. It doesn't work to do it partway. You have to commit to it, and it's a 40-day program, right? So you can build an arc in 40 days. I'm pretty sure we can quit sugar for 40 days. That's kind of how I was trying to approach it. But if you're not there yet, and that's totally understandable because I wasn't there for a long time, then don't start it. Get ready and then start it when you're really, really ready. So I was ready on September 26th. I actually went in for my consultation I think a couple of days before that, but I was ready to start when I went in, and it was good timing for me. So you can certainly go in for a consultation before you're ready. If that's helpful for you in finding out more about the process, I would recommend it. And in some ways, I wish I had done that a year and a half ago, just for the information, but I still wouldn't have been ready a year and a half ago. So that said, here are some things that you should probably be aware of and know about the program if you're considering it, because you do need to be ready to give these things up. Number 1, alcohol. So I bring this up first because I like wine. Those of you that know me know I like my wine. I like to have my vodka soda with my friends when we go out, and you have to completely quit drinking for 40 days. If you don't do that, this program's not gonna work. Alcohol is sugar. Sugar is not allowed. So it's just that simple. There's no room for just a little bit of alcohol in the first 40 days. So if you can't quit alcohol, the program's not for you. Number 2, if you're not willing to open up your mind to think about things in a different way than you maybe have been, whether you were brought up to learn that low fat is good, whether you were brought up to learn never to eat any kind of carbs is good, no matter what kind of food conversation conditioning you have in your head, just be ready to open your mind up and listen and learn, because there are lots of things that you're going to learn that might surprise you, that might sound different from what you're used to. Nothing outrageous or radical, but just be ready to listen and learn. Number 3, don't try to make things fit in the program that don't fit. Okay, so this is why your coach will be most helpful for you, because there will be times that you really won't know in the beginning if this is okay or not okay, or how should I handle this. The great thing about this program is you have the support from a personal coach who you will know and meet with, and mine is Chelsea, and I love her. And they're all wonderful, so you really can't go wrong. I've met most of the staff, if not all, at the Webster location, and they're all awesome human beings. But you can always ask questions. So before you put it in your mouth, I would text, I'm not sure about this, what about that? It's always a good idea to just ask the question first, because there are certain things that you may be used to doing. For me, chewing sugar-free gum was something that I did all the time. I thought it was helping me like eat less and satisfy my need for something sweet. Turns out it was not helping me at all. And you'll learn more about that if you do decide to do custom fat loss. But in general, I would say quitting all artificial sweeteners is a great idea. For me, it's dramatically improved the way that I feel and the way that my body works. So that's something that you should consider. You're not going to be able to have diet soda. You're not going to be able to have regular soda. You're not going to be able to have natural sugar on the first 40 days, including honey, maple syrup, agave, some of the things that you might be using and that may end up being perfectly okay for you down the road. First 40 days are like boot camp. Think of it that way. They're strict for a reason. Your body needs to get everything cleaned out so that you can see what your body really can handle and process and can use to function well and be healthy. So if you're having any reservations about quitting any of those things, make sure you're ready to do that, because that'll just slow you down, derail you. And my personal feeling on it was, if I'm going to invest in this program, I'm going to commit to the 40 days and do it exactly as they tell me. And that way I can prove it won't work. That was kind of my attitude. Like, I hope it works, but it probably won't. So I'm going to do everything that they say exactly the way they say it, so I can show myself that I'm doomed and forever going to be fat and fluffy, and that's just my plot and fate in life. So it turns out I was 100% wrong. I did everything as I was instructed. And even when I had some mistakes or slip-ups or bad days or slowdowns or whatever, I was still able to correct those with the help of my coach and with the information I was given. And here I am. So that's my advice. If you're thinking about the program, definitely make sure you're ready to do it 100% for 40 days. I was planning on doing 40 days and then deciding what I wanted to do after that. I didn't know if I was gonna have a drink, have an ice cream cone. I didn't know what I was gonna do after 40 days, but I wasn't gonna do anything beyond 40 days until I got through the 40 days. And here I am now, like, I think I'm at 156 or 157 days on the program, and I'm not planning on ever stopping living this way. So it's completely changed me. That said, you can do it for 40 days. Just be ready to do it when you do it. So that's what I wanted to share with you all today. I hope you find it helpful. Next video, I'm gonna talk about the things to have ready in your kitchen, the easiest, most inexpensive way to get them, not food-wise, but equipment-wise. So you can be preparing food in a quick, easy way so you have food ready when you're hungry. Thanks a lot for watching, and stay healthy.